可是你不是已经开始？
那你按继续看。
那我怎么知道？
什么怎么知道？
那如果不是呢？
那如果不是你一进去不就是那个吗？
可是你上次进去跟我最后结束的是一样的地方。
那是我们还没二周目的时候吧？你看啊，这是二周目的片段啊，这不是一开始吗？
Hey kiddo, how are you?
所以你上次没存档。
A deputy was supposed to be here to show us to the crime
我上次
scene.
就大概到这边不是吗？
There's the car, so where's the deputy?
Eaten by a bear. I'll check out that map.
他在哪？这里。
你不先把地图拿一拿
？Worth memorizing before we get swallowed up by the trees.
I think I hear someone. Could be our deputy.
I can go take a look.
不是这里哦。好啦。哪边呢？哦。
Hey, over here.
哦，我还以为
Hey
突然
there.
觉得那
Agent
个
Casey,
送东
right?
西。
Sheriff Breaker said you'd be coming by to take over the case.
You're half right.
我卡住。
Anderson?
Saga Anderson. I'll be leading this case. Seems you already know my partner, Alex Casey.
Shoot. Sorry about that, ma'am. I'm Deputy Mulligan. I just figured that, you know, that, Federal agents right here, Thornton. My partner, Thornton, down at the crime scene. He's not what you call the sharpest axe in the shed.
Right here? What do you mean? Are they with you? Oh, shit! They didn't hear me, did they?
What can you tell us about the crime scene?
Tell them about the heart.
I was getting to that, Thornton. Well, we reckon there are some organs that are currently outside the victim's person when they should be, but you know, inside.
你看我的爱心现在也。
Were there any witnesses?
Yeah, a
有
couple
人
out
会
of
看
towners. I wonder what they were doing sneaking around the woods at night.
因为一直递爱心
Do we
给
have
我。
anything against city folk, right, Thornton?
我光回他的爱心的
Don't
那
worry.
个
Sheriff Breaker
要
took
求
him back to town a while ago.
每次回归大概都能够有个100个。你怎么？
I want to see the body. How do we get there?
Oh, sure, that's real simple. Just through the hole in the fence, down the hill towards the lake, around the old convenience store. You can't miss it. Everything's been closed since the area was fenced off.
你会
The
热？
store, the campground, all of it.
Tell them I'm here, waiting. I'll show them around.
They got it, Thornton.
二周目应该要长一模一样吗？
他应该会在一些比较可能关键的剧情才会有。
Before we get to the crime scene, there's time to review the facts of the case so far.
可是他连教学都一样哎，
The
他不是应该不用
mind
教吗？
place. My version of the mind palace technique.
但他可以略过。
The facts are on the board.
之前也可以吧，只是之前
Everything we know about the
不知道
previous
怎么样，
murders.
所以
我现在比较担心是这是开到新游戏，不是二周目。
不是啊，这是二周目啦。
离开。
I see you're already hard at work, Anderson. Close to cracking it?
We're just getting started. Let's head down the hill to the crime scene. Hey, Casey. You putting me in charge. Why now?
Look, Anderson, you're a better detective than I am.
不要
You've
挡
cracked
我
cases
啊！
that had the rest of us baffled. I don't want
我
to slow
自
you
己
down.
走。
Are you thinking of retiring? You know what happens to cops who say this is their last case.
Real funny, Anderson.
Fucking nature. Gives me a headache. There's too much sky.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
我跟你说刘俊的那个那件事啊，我觉得是比较。
它一样有便当盒
Is
欸
that a kid's lunchbox?
I
An
have
Alex
camera
Casey
down.
movie lunchbox. Casey hates the endless jokes about coincidentally having the same name as a fake detective. He hates those cheesy crime books.
但是照他剧情的设定，他二周目是完全的重来。
是哦。
对，因为他有说啊，你不会有原本的记忆啊。
哦，好像也是哦。我是去轮回了，所以我不会知道。
对。
但是玩家本人知道。
对。
可是我不记得那些便当盒在什么地方。谁会记得那么多个便当盒啊？
Welcome back, Anderson.
Not a bad place to get murdered.
If getting back to nature is your thing.
Should have brought an umbrella.
I like the rain.
因为我刚刚跟他说我去查一下别的地方，然后我回
You
来
think
他
the
就跟我
local
说
law
欢
had
迎
the
回
sense
来
to put up a tarp?
If they did, next coffee's on me.
怎么可能啊？他这样是作弊耶！
但他有说你不会完全忘记。
How much clearer can I make it, Mulligan?
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Roger。
A creepy twig sculpture? Wonder what's inside. I should take a look around for a way to open this thing.
但是武器嘞？武器有保留吗？
没有。
这么完全的重置哦。一般来说，二周目的武器不都会保留吗？我现在努力赚钱，但这一次出乐配，我觉得还好，所以我都没有抽。这一次是乐配
Hey there,
跟
Mr. Deer. You remind me of a dream I had. Hello, this is Agent Anderson and Agent Casey, FBI. We'd like to come in and ask a few questions pertaining to an investigation. Two.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
我跟詹杰明说我们交换礼物的主题，他说我们很厉害。他说，他说你们怎么想到这个主题？
Now, this is the scene of the crime. Found him on the table. Well, he didn't touch nothing, you know, procedures and stuff.
Thanks, Deputy.
No tarp. You owe me a coffee.
Okay, let's start by examining our guest of honor. Does this fit the MO of the previous murders? The body is positioned on the table. Ritualistic.
啊，我用惊喜，我傻连1000块都赚不到，好可怜哦。
Another
那不
body
是有
turns
很
up
厉
just
害
as
的
we
那一
arrive
只
in
吗？
town.
我在解任务。
Coincidence?
像我刚刚那一场亏钱。
Finding a Casey movie lunchbox out here can't be a coincidence. Another message. That's it.
“歌都还在”，
什么叫多爱？
就是前面开过的那些音乐。
但是耳朵要重新接。
对。
11 remaining.
啊？什么叫做剩11个？迷路有12个哦。
11 remaining.
是什么？之前没有这个耶。他之前不会说这个耶。那个迷路有什么吗？好冷哦。
现在吗？你不是盖着被子吗？
Step 1. Examine the corpse. Incise stab wound. Chest cut open. Heart removed. The killer left the heart right next to the body. Bruising on the wrist from the cargo straps holding him down. Heart removed from chest, strapped by the wrists. Definitely matches the previous murders. But this time the heart and the straps were left behind. More clues to work with. This makes 4 murders that we know about. Who is our victim? Who killed him? Need to find more clues. Large amount of blood on the table. The victim died here. Multiple people were here. Multiple killers? Someone left in a hurry. Knocked the tripod over. Was it for a camera? Someone was drinking beer. They spent time here. waiting. Any idea who the victim is?
Oh, I sure do. His name is Nightingale. He was FBI. He came to town about 13 years ago. Now, I haven't heard a word about him since. Well, until now.
Nightingale? Robert Nightingale?
Oh, yes. You probably knew him. Brothers in arms. Oh, and sisters.
Boot prints indicating multiple killers. Quite the party. So you knew our victim?
Well, I didn't recognize him in his current state. But yeah, I ran into him a few times at Quantico. Never worked any cases together. After his partner got killed in the field, he went off to
Robert Nightingale, ex-FBI, came to Bright Falls 13 years ago. They planned for the murder to happen here, passing the time with equipment ready. They were waiting for him. But why Nightingale? He's been missing for 13 years. Why here? Why now? Profiling. Get into the subject's head. See what they saw. Feel what they felt. Use whatever I know about them to guide my intuition to a revelation. Piece it together. Agent Nightingale has been MIA for 13 years. How did he end up here?
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark. He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Robert Nightingale came from the lake before his murder. Nightingale was chosen as the victim. Why?
他说侧写是进入他们脑袋看他们看到的东西。他为什么可以进入人家脑袋？
This wasn't some random act of violence. This was a ritual. A Nightingale a component. They didn't see him as a person. More like a container for
我现在
something.
有3抽，但我想要再看，等到1月吧。因为他这一组已经到29号就会结束了，那是不是代表他1月就会出席？
原来是这样。
那我觉得抽新的可能比较有趣吧。今天的好喝吗？
So what happened to Nightingale after the Bureau let him go?
I only know the rumors. Depression led to booze, booze led to paranoia. He got some wild ideas in his head, chased ghosts until he fell off the map. Guess he ended up here.
I bet there's more to that story.
But no happy ending.
Nightingale went missing 13 years ago, 2010.
The same as all the other victims.
Certainly fits the pattern. Makes me wonder what was going on that year.
Probably something this town wants to forget.
怎么永远都不会变呢？永远都这三个。
你就送。
对啊，你每一次回归都5颗宝石，多啥用？这一次还不会遇到坏人。今晚晚上要出门，那天气已经很热了。
也可以，没有去。
必须要比较晚。
They left a lot of garbage. Not the fastidious type.
Good to see you still in one piece, Anderson. Forest can be a dangerous place.
The lake is connected to Nightingale somehow. Casey, let's take a look down by the lake. Lead the way.
Sounds good. This way, right?
Right.
This one of your hunches, Anderson? Did something happen at the lake?
I think Nightingale came up from that direction. From the lake. Probably looking for shelter. Safety. They were waiting for him.
When you're ready, I'd love to hear what you put together so far.
Sure. It's not that complicated. Nightingale was out in the woods alone at night, possibly nude. The killers knew he was here, ambushed him, dragged him to the campgrounds, strapped him to the table, cut his heart out. But then they were interrupted by those witnesses, the Bookers. The job is unfinished.
That seems pretty complicated to me. What was this guy doing skinny dipping at this time of year?
Haven't figured that part out yet.
Lots of questions.
Lots of answers for us to find. A lunchbox again. Who's leaving these out here?
Lost, Anderson.
这边那个空的，这里也是空的。
这里有个锁。
I didn't know trees got that big.
A witch with no heart. A strange echo of owl murder. I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
Yeah.
Can't go any further. Water's too deep.
嗯。
什么是 rock？rock
不是手动。
真厉害。
There's a piece of paper on the ground. Tracks. Barefoot. Nightingales? They come out from under the boulder.
It makes no sense.
A page full of text on one side. Not a printout. Written with a typewriter. Old school. Lines scratched out and edits added with a pen.
Like a manuscript. Page of a story. Killer left a message.
It's for us. The text is about us. The victim was one of their own. FBI Special Agent Robert Nightingale. And then there was the page they found. The first step down into terrifying depths.
Reading the words. These words felt like a message. Someone knew they were here. Someone playing a game with them. An invitation. How could they not accept?
Even if they knew it would end up hurting them. Someone's been watching us.
Playing a sick game with us.
You were right. This is right up my alley. Nightingale came this way. Either he dropped this page, or the killers left it for us.
Sam. 黑掉了。
那哪样呢？
不知道哎。
We found a page in the woods. A story about these events. What is Nightingale's role in this?
I carry his words close to my chest now.
情感教育课程练习写分手信。谢谢你这段日子那么会装，我发现你终于露馅。我希望你下一任也爱情。
I must find out what. I think he came from the lake, but his tracks make no sense. Found all I can here. Time to properly examine the body. See what I can find inside. Casey, I think something's been put inside Nightingale's body. Let's tell the deputies to get the body to the town morgue.
Okay.
Whoever wrote that page made sure it read like a story.
实习生
Like a
受
scene
贿
from a
是
thriller.
Eat all of it.
吸血会在
The text said we'd find more. I believe it.
But what's the purpose? They're twisting
个
events to
人
create their
申
own
请
narrative.
招生面试
Why?
是吸血会在处理的吗？
Entertain some fantasy? Projecting their desires? Are we characters or the
至
audience?
少还有实报。
Witnesses to their design? All the above?
It's all about control. Deciding what happens to who. Don't let it drag you in.
Too late. I'm already hooked. I need the next chapter.
I hope you didn't get stuck in any of those big puddles. Crazy flooding down there, huh? Just like I said.
Deputy, I want the body taken back to town for a proper examination ASAP.
Well, sure, but the coroner won't be back in town for another week after Deerfest.
Not a problem. I'll do it myself.
Oh, and Sheriff Brinker called to say he's got the bookers at the Oh Dear Diner in town. Oh, and I've got a key to the gate. It's a shortcut back to the parking lot just up the hill.
Thanks. Let's get the car, drive to Bright Falls, and talk to these witnesses, the bookers.
At the diner, right? I could use a cup of coffee.
Let's try that shortcut the deputy mentioned.
Sounds good.
Seems like a nice town so far. Murders aside. Pretty woods. Cute lodge we got set up in. We should go for a hike if we get a chance.
Now you're just being mean, Anderson.
Deputies aren't exactly up to the task, but hopefully the sheriff will be more helpful.
Not a surprise about the deputies. Doubt they've seen much stuff this gruesome.
There's another lunchbox. Can't fit the clues all together yet. Heart removed, tripod, tracks leading to a dead end.
A tripod for a camera? To record a snuff film?
Maybe. And why take out his heart just to throw it away?
To stuff in something for us to find.
I think I saw something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
Here we are. Let's drive back to town and meet the sheriff. I can't get that manuscript page out of my head. I've never seen killers reach out so directly before.
Damn impressive work so far. With your technique, these hunches were moving fast.
I wasn't sure about taking a case so far from home, but I'm thrilled to be here for this mystery. Need to swing by the lodge to get anything from the field office?
No, I'm all set.
I'll park there anyway. I want to walk to the diner, get a feel for the town.
目前有什么不一样吗？
The diner's just up the waterfront. Shouldn't keep the sheriff and our witnesses waiting.
I smell coffee.
I'm gonna go check something out. Be right back.
Got it.
Rest easy, buddy. I can't force it open. It won't open.
Hello, how's it going?
I can't get through this.
Just a few more days.
Just how much coffee have you had today, Charlie?
Welcome back.
Don't know, don't care. How much have you had? Not enough. That's all. Never enough coffee. Man, it is sweaty in the suits, isn't it? Charlene, are you as comfortable as I am?
You don't think the amount of hot caffeinated beverages you downed has anything to do with it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not to toot my own horn, but I am pretty darn sure my... I mean, you. Look, we'll be the fellow of all at this year's Deer Fest. Just a few more days.
Let me guess. The FBI. Welcome to Bright Falls. It's nice to have you here. I got you both some coffee.
I'll be back in a second.
Roger.
The passage of time is deceiving.
The days of our lives are fleeting.
And they end in the end. They end.
为什么跳？
trash, garbage.
Did you get lost, Anderson?
Nice to meet you, Sheriff. I'm set for coffee.
You know I wouldn't say no to another.
I'm Agent Saga Anderson. This is Agent Alex Casey.
Tim Brady. And let me just say, I'm happy you two are here. Frankly, we could use the help.
Your deputies said you had a couple of witnesses here.
They made them sound like suspects.
Mulligan and Thornton are still on about that? No, the Bookers don't strike me as the murdering type, but you can decide for yourselves.
Take your time. We've looked through the case files you sent over, Sheriff. Have you had many people besides the known victims go missing?
Sure. But it's slowed down ever since Culkin Lake was fenced off.
Let me guess. Missing person cases spiked around 2010. The fence was built just after.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
You can go ahead, Anderson. We'll be here.
I feel bad for these guys.
Nine remaining.
Miss you, kiddo. I'll be home soon. If only the rest of the Bureau knew what a softy Casey is. It's not opening. Excuse me. I'm Agent Saga Anderson. Are you the Bookers?
That's us. I'm Tammy, and he's Ed.
Hello, officer.
Just Saga is fine, Ed.
So, are we being charged with anything? Because if not, we'd love to get back to our hotel and decompress after what we saw. Take a bath, scream into pillows, that kind of thing.
We're not charging you. I just have a few questions. Nothing to stress about, okay? What were you doing at Cauldron Lake last night?
I'm a writer. True crime. We're here from New York, doing some research on a famous novelist, Alan Wake, who went missing here. I was down at the lake, getting some details. Perfectly legal.
So what did you see in the woods?
This naked dude came out of the lake, and he was acting crazy, shouting weird shit at us. He must have been on something.
Unless skinny dipping at dawn is a thing around here.
Then we heard shooting. We ran into these psychos in deer masks. They were tearing into the naked guy with knives, like some kind of satanic cult. And then we bolted and called the cops.
What makes you say it was a cult?
The masks and knives aren't enough.
They were shouting, "Cult of the tree, the cult of the tree, cult of the tree." Oh, and then we found it. The whole thing was terrifying. That's all. How can you be so calm?
Corpses are part of the job. Can't dwell on it too much.
The cult of the tree. What are the Bookers telling me?
I found their necklace. The symbol is 2 triangles.
The cult wants their spruce tree bag, Tammy.
Finders keepers, Ed. My publisher will want this on the cover.
Tammy found something. A necklace belonging to one of the cultists. The Bookers were at Cauldron Lake. Why?
Once was built to hide what's there. They say the writer fell in the lake.
Private party. No trespassing.
My book has questions. Past the bolt cutters.
They broke in for the sake of Tammy's book. Nothing to do with a murder. They were telling the truth. So you found something there, right? A necklace these cultists may have dropped.
Okay. Wow. How did you put that together?
It's evidence. You need to hand it over.
Told you not to keep that thing to me.
Thanks. This could prove to be helpful. Do me a favor. Stick around town for now in case we have any more questions.
Like we'd even dream of missing Deerfest.
Oh, God. Saga! Saga Anderson. As I live and breathe. I thought we'd never see you back here after that awful, awful thing happened to your baby girl. How are you? I'm sorry. Who are you? I don't know what you're talking about. It's me, silly. Rose. You know me. I don't think I do. And what horrible thing happened to my baby girl? She drowned. Your daughter. That's so weird you don't remember. How do you know I have a daughter? Oh, I know what this is. You're blocking out your traumatic memories. Happens on TV all the time. No. You're mistaking me for someone else. If you say so. So, Rose, help me out. How do you think we know each other?
We all know each other around here. It's been a while, but I never forget a face. Or a coffee order.
Guess I just have one of those faces. Seen anything out of the ordinary in town lately? Suspicious people in deer masks?
No one's suspicious. But soon enough, there'll be lots of happy people wearing deer masks for Deerfest. Practically everyone will be wearing one.
Good to know.
This is exactly why I hate small towns.
Keep it down, Ed. You know how touchy these rural types can be.
被发现。
All set? My guys have Nightingale at the morgue if you're ready to go take a look.
Let's go.
Let's
Well, Casey,
go.
I got a lead. Looks like we're dealing with a cult. The cult of the tree.
Another cult. Fuck.
Have you heard of this cult of the tree, Sheriff?
Only the urban legend. If you're in the woods at night, the cult will get you. That sort of thing.
We're not gonna find out you're the Grand Wizard or something, are we?
I played some D&D back in the day. The wizard was always my favorite class.
Morning, Sheriff. Looks like you have some guests.
Morning, Ted. Yeah, real important guests. Deerfest. Always draws a crowd, right?
Too true. More the merrier. Have a good one, Sheriff.
Hey, what do you know about that waitress from the diner?
Rose? Yeah, she's a bit of a space case. Always has been. Why? What's she do now?
She kept saying that my daughter drowned.
你现在要去
She
哪
knew
里？
my name.
进
It was
去，
all very weird.
他们要去太平间。
哦，这么久了还没有去。
是啊。
A pretty nice day to be working outside. I don't envy the guys stuck on desk duty.
No.
This is where the action is. Careful crossing.
要怎么进去啊？
I need to head back.
这怎么进去？不能直接翻进去。我是走错了，
走错了就是公园，
要怎么进去？
就下一条路啊。
This is not the right way. I have a case to get back to.
不是这里啊，你怎么往这里走？右边，走上去。我刚本来跟着他们走，结果你
I
直
think
接
I
回
saw
头。
something. It'll only take a minute.
I'll wait here.
他们在哪里？
左边吧。这边啊，左边。那一栋。
I'd like to take a closer look as soon as possible. Lead the way, Sheriff.
你不是有开麦克风？
This is the Bright Falls Sheriff Station. Anything you need, just let us know.
We appreciate the support, Sheriff.
I'll be right with you, sir. Yep. Just here to pay my ticket. Whenever you're ready to take my money.
It won't open.
They locked up an innocent man. I swear I didn't do anything. They're a lying bunch of bastards.
现在还没有 Alan Wake。
还没啊。
Sir, some patience, please.
Oh dear, I am a tourist, and it appears that I'm lost in the woods.
怎么那么多地方？
Agent? As you know, the investigation is being taken over
包包也
by
重置了。
agents. Sheriff Breaker wants us to cooperate fully.
Somebody called for a tour
I'm
guide.
being serious,
Oh,
Nelson.
wow. Koskela Brothers Adventure Tours. Unforgettable tour experiences at affordable prices. That's right. I'm in with Koskela Hosting Best Coffee Roaster /
So we share a morgue with the funeral home next door. It's a shoestring budget. I guess you guys don't have that problem.
I'm qualified to perform examinations. Yes.
I don't know about you folks, but I don't care for all
你现在还没正式打架，
没有。
还要在那边才会打架。
This line of work is not for the
你还没看好？
我不知道吃什么。
不知道吃什么就会变麦当劳。
Always cheer me up. I can't say I feel the same.
你现在温暖了。
嗯。
一定是因为我。
很热啊。
多亏了。
Can't open this with my bare hands. Okay, let's take a look at outpatient. I'll start with the external inspection before performing the internal examination. What was the cause of death? What other clues can the body... There's writing on here. Can't make it out.
Writing? How'd they manage that?
我找到上次吃的那个好吃便当，它有蒸蛋汤，就是我说那个蒸蛋绞肉汤，好吃诶。
哦，你说上次我妈买。
对啊，那个很好吃诶。
The body shows signs of being submerged in water.
快出现再把他心脏偷走。
They did leave something inside his chest.
我想吃这个腌辣的。
只吃那个。
我会不会根本就没有时间吃？
为什么？
因为已经6点，7点就要开始。
那我们怎么这么晚吃？
因为我刚刚就知道，我觉得睡着前就是要。
原来如此。
你怎么不继续了？
This looks like text. A tattoo?
Nightingale didn't strike me as a tattoo guy. Defensive wounds. He put
这
up
是
a
他
fight.
自卫的伤口。你怎么不继续了？
要啊。
Up from the lake that's not a lake. It's dark.
Oh, Mama.
He was there too. You are not allowed in the lake until he says otherwise.
Nah. We're dealing with an organized group of killers, not a lone serial killer. I need to know more about the Code of the Tree if I'm going to shut them down. These stashes could contain clues about the cult. Better keep an eye out. Think. Okay. Doesn't make sense.
然后嘞，检查完身体了啊。
我上次就在这边卡关的。
那你后来怎么唤醒他的？
是你帮我唤醒他的。
可是我已经没有那个啦。哎，有。
Time to see what Nightingale's body can tell us.
要看看他的尸体能提供什么线索。
没有线索。他提供我想睡觉的线索。哎呀，他说
Doesn't make
哎
sense.
呀，我想睡觉了，太温暖了，不能睡着，要。
Chest wound is cause of death, but the corpse is bloated, waterlogged.
好了。
There's definitely something in his chest. Did the killers leave it there?
要准备了，要准备唤醒他了。你就要这样子，起床，起。
我醒了，我没有在睡觉，睡着会死掉哦。
你就要跟他说起床。
他眼睛都没张开。哦，我现在要了，然后他就会被送走了。这个男的，他是警长哎。
你剧透大家。
我可以剧透全部。
那之后
他眼睛张开了，他要压起来了。
他为什么会压起来？
看，压起来，救命啊！
那个是什么？
原稿。他本来要读这张原稿，然后原稿就被送走了。
It's the same type of page we found at Cauldron Lake.
You can call me.
Nightingale hunted Saga. Didn't see her. The Taken could not see into bright light. Light hurt them, made them vulnerable. Nightingale had no heart, but here he was, killing.
Someone's created a fucked up fantasy about us.
Hey, hold on. We found these kinds of pages. I didn't think they were relevant to this case. I have them right here.
他什么时候才压起来？不是要了吗？来了。
No, wait.
Sheriff?
What the hell?
他坐起来了。不要玩电灯，我看不见。我要帮你不能在棉被里面玩，会听不到。他跑走了。不。
Didn't see her. Could not see into bright light.
哦，原来他这个时候有告诉我枪在外面。他要来打我了。
He's coming. No weapon.
点呢？
The page said to get into the light. He can't see me in the light. My gun's out in the hall. Gotta get it back. Gotta move. Now.
诶，我忘记怎么那个了。强力罩是什么？哦。诶？诶？诶？这么快哟！
毕竟是故事。
He didn't have a heart, but he still got up. The page predicted all of it. It helped me fight him.
Saga was back at Cauldron Lake. Saga had to pursue Nightingale into the overlap. Finding a way in would be difficult. A ritual. Saga would learn how. Stop the monster.
难怪他一代也要写原稿给自己，因为他就一直在轮回，所以他要照着原稿做。
The heart is gone too. Did the fucker take it with him?
好想开枪哦！
子弹不是有限，你想开枪？
There is no rational explanation to what we just saw.
At Love to blame this on mass hallucination caused by inhaling volcanic gas.
凯西一定是 T.
We both know that's bullshit. This was supernatural.
Well, I'm glad you were the one to say it. Now we can figure out a way forward. Right before things got crazy, Sheriff Breaker just vanished.
Maybe the sheriff knew more than he was letting on.
He seemed anxious, like he dreaded what was coming. One more mystery. The victim of a ritualistic murder turns into a monster. Is there a connection?
Looks to me like the cult of the tree is performing rituals to create monsters.
Maybe. We need to start with learning this cult's goal, their purpose. A dead man turned into a monster. Light as a way to fight him. Pages predicting the future. There's no rational explanation. This is the case we must solve.
The killers are usually the ones performing the ritual, not the detective. Acting out their sick fantasy. They may be trying to get you involved, forcing you into their twisted world.
Huh. The page places Nightingale back at Cauldron Lake. Calls him a Taken. We need to head over there, stop him, before anyone else gets hurt.
Okay.
We heard gunshots. Y'all okay? Did you get spooked by the bodies?
Sheriff Breaker disappeared. Nightingale turned into some sort of a monster, and there are offices down. You two handle things here. We need to get back to Cauldron Lake immediately.
Fuck me. That's terrible. We'll do what we can, man.
That's crazy, right, Thorne? Nightingale's heart was missing. How could he do anything?
Yeah, right. Well, that's all crazy talk.
你才 crazy 的。笨蛋。没捐呢。
I need something to cut this.
They're a fine pair.
My client has been held here long enough. Are you gonna let me speak to them or not?
Just a moment, ma'am. Someone will be right with you.
在听阿志的歌哦。
不是。
Times do we have to go this, Walter? Huh? I want out! I'm at my wit's end. Something bad's going down. I can feel it. Let me out! Do you think I like throwing you in jail every other day? No, I don't. Do you have any idea how much paperwork you're causing me? What's a lot?
Nightingale and his cult are
他
dangerous.
刚推空气
We need to be
耶。
prepared in case things escalate more than they already have. Can you call it in, Casey?
Smart
几
choice,
根
Anderson.
一脑嘞。
Yeah, Agent Casey here. Yeah.
你才在一
We
楼。
need backup. The Bright Falls case. Whoever you can spare. ASAP.
KC 会骑摩托车前来。
The pages haven't been wrong yet.
不知道你们。
I agree. But it's our best lead.
我看过了，不是 K， 是 DK。
I'm gonna take a quick look around. Meet you back at the car.
这个人鬼鬼祟祟的。
抓起。
Merced won't roll over on the issues.
嘿嘿。
你想要去学校？那我一定
Did you check out the town, Anderson?
Just getting my bearings. Ready to go?
Waiting on you.
Rinse and repeat. Clock out.
I need to come clean, Anderson. I know why Nightingale was here 13 years ago. He was chasing a writer, Alan Wake.
Tammy mentioned him. She's writing a book on his disappearance.
You know the detective character from his books, Alex Casey.
Yeah, I've heard the jokes at the office. Cold case Casey. Murder case Casey. Sorry.
Haha. It's the same name, similar job. It's the first thing anyone thinks of. It annoyed me, but that was it. Then, 10 years ago, I started getting strange letters in the mail. Fragments of prose describing murders. You've heard the stories about what happened in New York. Some of it, at least. Bodies started to pile up. It was a murder cult. Turns out the fragments sent to me were from the crime books of Alan Wake. The cult was copycatting the murders from the books. In their heads, they were performing a ritual to bring Wake back. Their imagined prophet. After that case, I started looking into Wake's disappearance on the side.
And you thought this case might be connected to him? His name does keep popping up.
I just wanted you to have all the facts.
Next time, give them to me before we find ourselves in the middle of a horror story. The page says Nightingale's in something called an overlap. Need to figure out exactly what that means.
I'm happy I'm not in charge of this mess.
Thanks. Let's start looking for Nightingale where he was killed.
你会那个咚。好冷哦！离开你背就好冷。这样我是不是要关掉了
Great. This area is supposed to be close to the public.
好。
那你可能要带着。
那先暂停了，先关掉，吃饭去，结束。